Hello everyone! How are we all doing after this last episode? Quite a good one, huh? Even though it was quite short and we all want more as in longer episodes, I think we can all agree that it delivered on every possible level. Ahsoka Tano herself was mentioned in this latest episode. What does this mean? Will we actually get to see her in the next episode? The answer is probably no. She might appear briefly at the very end, but the 5th episode is the one in which she will have most screen time. Since that is the episode which is directed by Dave Filoni, who basically created the character along with George Lucas. I don't think everyone realizes the significance of all this. Ahsoka's official mention during that timeline has tons of implications for the franchise as a whole. First of all, I don't think she will have a recurring role in The Mandalorian. Honestly, she would steal the show. My bet is that whatever her story arc is, it will be more of a mentor guiding role for 1 or 2 episodes at most. After that, she will do her own thing and leave Din Djarin behind. And just to clarify, by leave behind, I do not mean that she will abandon him by choice. As for the implications of her reappearance, this warrants an entire separate video, so stay tuned for that in the coming days. This Mando season is starting to feel a lot like the Rebels sequel. I think they are setting up a Filoniverse of sorts, for lack of a better term, if that makes any sense. To quote a recent Star Wars Books Twitter account, it is all connected. First Cobb Vanth and the brief Boba Fett cameo, now all these Mandalorian Purge references with the Darksaber storyline. Not to mention Ahsoka reappearing. They cannot possibly resolve all these narratives in one show that focuses on the Mandalorian. I do believe that after the season ends, we will get a lot of new shows announced. The already announced Bad Batch might delve deeper into the Purge and the conflict between Gideon and Bo-Katan that I think will see its conclusion in the season finale. As for Boba Fett, I do think that we will see him again. They would not showcase him in an episode for a split second just to tease another show. Just does not make sense to do so. Sure, he might very well get his own separate show, but he still has some role to play in The Mandalorian. Perhaps for only 1 episode, much like Ahsoka. So, the next episode, finally. That took a while to get to. I see a couple of possible options. The one that seems most probable to me is that Mando does not go to Corvus yet and asks Greef Karga and Cara Dune for help first. The fact that Carl Weathers is the one who directs Chapter 12 also makes it much more likely. Perhaps Din Djarin is suspicious of Ahsoka. For all he knows, she is an enemy sorcerer who he knows very little about. Plus, his ship is damaged, so he might need some help in getting it fixed. In the Mando special look trailer, we saw Cara Dune and Greef Karga escaping an Imperial facility of some kind. On a side note, the planet on which the Imperial facility is located looks a lot like Nevarro. If that facility is not on Nevarro though, maybe the Empire tracked Mando to Nevarro and he will have to deal with them somehow. I think the Empire might even succeed in capturing Baby Yoda. I know, the dread. What if Ahsoka is the one that helps Din Djarin free their child in the next episode? I mean the episode after the next one, so the 5th one. After he fails along with Greef Karga and Cara Dune. We are nearing the half of the season and the middle act seems like a good place, much like The Empire Strikes Back, to be a moment of desperation and challenge for the protagonist. Battered and broken, with seemingly no hope, he might approach Ahsoka, asking desperately for help. If anyone can stop Gideon, it is Ahsoka, but I don't think that is her purpose in this show. Gideon is an antagonist that Din Djarin or Bo-Katan will have to deal with. If Ahsoka got involved, she would diminish their significance. Ahsoka might help them in some way, maybe she will help them get back Baby Yoda, but she will be forced to leave for some reason. Now, do I think we will see Sabine together with Ahsoka? It would make a lot of sense for them to be together at this point. Plus, Tia, the actress that played Sabine in Rebels, was pretty vocal before about wanting to play the character in live action. I am somewhat reluctant to say this is likely because it wasn't leaked that she is in the show, And since Rosario was leaked as Ahsoka, why wouldn't Tia be leaked as Sabine? Still, it is a strong possibility. The episode synopsis that we'll release in the coming days might give us more clues on what to expect, and I am pretty sure that it will confirm that Mando is returning to Nevarro to meet up with Greef Karga and Cara Dune. And what do you guys think? Do you agree with me or have any more insights to share? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. And may the Force be with you, always.